Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome back to another mod review. Today we are going to be looking at the Tinker IO mod, which is an add-on for Tinker's Construct, which adds just a few blocks, but it's a lot more than it looks, basically. This is the tab for Tinker IO. It's very small, but there's a lot to cover in this video, so let's just jump right into it. So we're going to start off in this chest over here. This is the first thing we're going to be looking at. It's a fuel input machine. This is made by surrounding a hopper with 8 seared stone, and this guy basically works to speed the smeltery up. So you still need this lava tank, but if you chuck in, for example, blocks of coal, and why is it saying this is not a valid smeltery structure? What if I broke? Let's go lava. I'm not sure why this guy isn't working. There you go. And then I dump in this coal, or basically any smeltable block, and then we grab some iron, just dump that in there. This basically increases the temperature. The higher the temperature, the higher the faster the speed, and the higher the ratio, the faster speed I believe it is again, or the more efficient the use of the fuel is. So that's with the smelted stuff, basically. That's how fast that went. But now if I take this out and let that burn down and grab some more iron, this takes, as you can probably tell, a bit longer, not significantly, but you guys will see the difference later on when I show you. So that's the first thing. Next thing we have is this smart output that's made with 4 seared stone and 4 ice. This basically works to replace the casting table, and later on I'll show you how to replace the casting basin. So this guy basically, if you stick any cast in, so I can grab the sharpening kit cast or the ingot cast. So if I throw the ingot cast in, I can pour iron in here, and it'll make, the only thing is the storage on this is max 1 iron ingot, but it can store all of the molten iron in here. But if I swap out this sharpening kit for this one, then you can get an iron sharpening kit, and so on and so forth. So that's basically what the smart output does so far. I will show you more to do with that. So instead of these two guys, except the basin, you can't use the basin mode yet, but I'll show you how to do that later. The next thing we have is the What a Beautiful block. This is made by surrounding a nether star and glowstone. Yeah, this is kind of expensive block, but you'll see why after. This is a crafting block, but also a decorative block. It's a pretty cool lighting block if you want to flaunt your wealth. So yeah, that's all that does for a minute. The next thing we have is the Ore Crusher. This is made with seared stone, iron, an iron ingot, 2 redstone lamps, 3 manual hammerheads, and a block of diamond. So on its own, this guy's kind of useless, but I will show you how to use it in a minute now. The first thing you're going to need for that is the Stirling engine. That is done by putting 2 iron ingots, a block of gold, 2 blocks of quartz, a stick, 2 seared stones, and a glass, as so. And this Stirling engine basically produces RF. To do this, you need a type of tank. I think this tank works, so does the gauge. So if I go like lava and then I go molten, the molten gold isn't very good at producing power, I should warn you. So I'll put another one of these here, and you guys will see that you can use the lava, and this produces 150 RF per tick, and if I use the iron, this guy produces 70 RF per tick, so the lava is better, but this guy is producing power now, and putting it into the Ore Crusher. The Ore Crusher can be used, you probably want to use a Fortune book, so let's grab Fortune 3, so let's grab each level of Fortune basically, and you can put up to 2 books of each type, so Fortune 1 will have a 50% chance to get +1 ore, Fortune 2 will give you a 50% chance. That makes no sense. I don't get why you'd put a Fortune 2 book in then, and Fortune 3 also gives you a 50. Oh, so it doesn't make a chance difference what book you have, it'll still increase it to the same amount. Okay, so you might as well just stick Fortune 1 in. And that'll give you a 70% chance. So if I stick in some gold to get this crushed ore here, so if I stick in some gold, this guy is kind of slow. I'll show you how to speed it up later. There's a 70% chance I will get more than one. So I've got iron in here right now. If I just empty that, take that out. So yeah, and I get 2 crushed ore gold ore, which is pretty normal. This guy will give you pure gold ore. This cannot be poured through these 2 guys. You have to use this smart output. And you just pour it into here, and you can get gold ingots through the ingot cast. You also can't pour these guys out in block form, even in here, I should add. And let's grab some lava. Can I stick lava in a seared gauge? Because that'd be better. Yes, I can. So there you go. So now these guys should be producing lots and lots of power. The next thing we have is this solid fuel. This is a replacement for coal in the fuel input machine. It is also a lot better. So that is made with 1 gunpowder, 1 gold, and coal, and that gives you 8. So if I grab 64 of this guy, replace this in here, and let's grab some iron to smelt down. And this goes significantly faster, as you can see here. And it doesn't use much. As you can see, the temperature is very high. The next thing we have is this music disc, which is a kind of cool song if I do say so, which is a smart output, a fuel input machine, and solid fuel. If we grab a jukebox, then we can play it. And that's basically what it sounds like. So yeah, that's this song. And that's basically that. That's just a little add-on to the game. I showed you how to get this crushed ore over here. If we throw this into the smeltery, not there. We haven't got much space left, but if I go like that, then we can pour that into here. So that's the pure. So the next thing we're going to want to look at, whatever, doesn't matter, is these upgrades. And the first thing you're going to need are these base upgrades. So 6 lapis lazuli, 2 gold, and 1 paper. And that gives you 1 base upgrade. So one of the most useful things are these speed upgrades. That requires 1 base upgrade, 2 gold, 2 iron, and 4 sugar to get 4. And you're going to want quite a few of these guys. So these guys can be used in here to speed up this machine. So as you can see, and then if I add that much, and I'm going to need some more lava. These tanks really do run out quite quickly. So if you're on a different... If you're doing modded, then you're better off with powering this with RF. So, and also they can be used in here to increase the ratio, which will increase the speed of the machine, which you saw was dramatic, basically. That was quite dramatic increase. So let's get rid of this guy. And we'll just pour some iron in here. Okay, so the next upgrade is the redstone upgrade. This is made with 2 comparators, a base upgrade, 2 nether quartz, and 4 redstone blocks. This is used in the smart output. So you only need 1 of these guys basically, and that'll control whether you pour. So if I grab a lever, this will control whether you can pour out an ingot. So when it's on, you can't, as you can see there, but when it's off, you can. So that's what the redstone upgrade does. Okay, so that's that. Next thing we have is the slot upgrade. These guys are useful because you can only hold 1, but this will increase the amount it can hold. So this takes a base upgrade, 4 chests and 4 iron, and that is for 1 of these guys. If you stick 1 of these, it'll increase it to 2 ingots. If you stick all of these in, you can hold up to 9 ingots. The next one we have is the slot upgrade 2. This is made with a slot upgrade 1, 4 iron and 4 gold. And each one of these guys are worth 2, and add up to these, they're worth 17. Next one we have is the slot upgrade 3. This takes the slot upgrade 2, obviously, and the gold and 4 night slime nuggets. So one of these guys, oops, let's just let that pour out. One of these guys is worth 3, and then add these all up, and they're worth 25 altogether. And the final one we have is the slot upgrade 4. This takes 4 diamonds, a slot upgrade 3, and 4 Manulin nuggets. And each one of these guys is worth 4, and this maxes up to 33. And then if you add all of these, so you can go up to 61, and then if you fill this with slot upgrades, you can get 64 iron out per operation, basically. The next thing we have is the fortune upgrade. That annoys me. And this is used in the ore crusher, and this uses the what a beautiful block. So this takes a slot upgrade 4, 2 beautiful what a beautiful blocks, and 4 obsidian, 6 obsidian, sorry. And you only need one of these guys, and this basically 100% of the time gives you 3 crushed gold ore. And the final upgrade we're going to look at is the basin upgrade. This is done with a slot upgrade 4, 4 casting basins, and 4 obsidian. You only need one of these guys. And if I just, oops, let's stick this in. Just make all of that up. Take the ingot cast out. Take the iron out, take the slot upgrades out, and if we put the basin upgrade, this basically treats the smart output as a casting basin as opposed to a... And you can only hold up to 1, so here we can hold up to 33 blocks now. So this treats the smart output as a casting basin as opposed to a crafting table, casting table, not crafting, a casting. So yeah, and that's basically it for the Tinker.io mod. There's not much to it, and I'm just going to play this for the outro because I kind of like the song, and I'm hoping this song isn't trademarked or registered or anything, because I want to use it now for my videos because I kind of like it. It's called Lonesome Avenue. I will look it up. And yeah, that's about it for Tinker.io. Let's just stick a bit more iron into the old smelterino and start pouring. So yeah, that's about it for this Tinker.io mod review. I told you there was very little in the mod, but they do a lot. So this is going to be probably a bit of a shorter one, but I don't know how much shorter because we did cover a lot in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed or found this helpful at least. And if you did, please leave a like and do subscribe if you'd like to see more mod reviews or just Minecraft playthroughs in general, because I also do those. A modded series that I post on Saturday and a vanilla series that I post on Wednesday. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like down below. And any comments or any tips or tricks are just appreciated, really. So leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, and this is Forge Gaming signing off.